Animations. What comes to your mind when you first hear that word? If you are like most people, you will probably think of your favorite childhood cartoon characters. Have you ever wondered how old Disney movies were made? The truth is, for years, the only way to animate characters was painstakingly hand-drawn sequences. It was till the mid 1980s when the computer graphics came into the picture and Disney started using it to revolutionize the animation industry. In this video, I will talk about the history of animation and how it was made. Originally, characters were drawn and inked on rice paper sheets, and a static background was drawn on a celluloid cell, which was then laid on top of the rice sheets to complete the animation. Winsor McCay, a pioneer of cel animation, preferred this method because he thought it breathed life into his animations. The background in one of his early films, Gertie the Dinosaur, is noticeable because it changes from shot to shot. In 1914, Earl Hurd, the inventor of traditional cel animation, switched from painting the background on celluloid cell and laying it top of the animation from laying the animation on top of the static background. The background remains static, but the characters move, change, and create an illusion of effect of movement. For 70 years, until the computer software came, this was the preferred traditional animation process. In the early days, the only colors required were black and white. But after the color film was developed, the new methods of painting had to be developed too. Characters had to be broken down in extremely specific colors so that the same color can be recreated days or even months later. One of the largest roles women had in the early days in the animation was painting the cel. Initially, men were thought to be the only good ones to produce hard constant outlines that were required in old animations. But Disney was the first one to hire women for inking and painting because they thought the women were better at handling delicate line work and blending colors than men. Women applied makeup on top of the cells of Snow White just like they apply makeup on themselves. Often, these little touches were not asked by Walt Disney or animators, but it made every frame resonate with perfection, creating a high standard of quality which then became the industry norm. One of the drawbacks of cel animation was image fogging. The more the layers, the more light passing through them became diffused, creating a blurry or foggy effect. Not only that, but cells at the bottom with the same colors look darker than the cell at the top of the animation. Because of this, animators had to find a way to keep the number of cells being photographed to the minimum. Cells were originally made out of celluloid, the same material used to make film strip, but because it was very flammable, It was replaced around 1934 with celluloid acetate. Oftentimes, cells were used a lot because animators had such a large volume of art that had to be created. Because of the rarity of finding these cells from cartoons, they became something of collector's item today. In 1938, after Chester Carlson invented Xeroxing, it revolutionized animation. One of the first animators to experiment with Xeroxing was Ub Iwerks. Later on, Disney adopted the Xeroxing method and made a film 101 Dalmatians. Before Xeroxing, outlines were inked by hand and with different colors. For example, if a character had red hair, it will have a red outline for the hairs. This made the characters soft, warm, and believable. After Xeroxing became the norm, the colored outlines were abandoned for black outlines. Disney Studio took on rougher newspaper-like illustration style, mostly due to the fact that Xeroxing process wasn't very clean. While the Xeroxing made the copying line work quicker, the cells still had to be colored, so painting the back of the cells was still incredibly vital. Until the mid-1980s, cel animation remained unchanged, and after that, Disney started using computer graphics. But except for Disney, the rest of the industry waited a while to catch up. Many filmmakers still didn't want to make the change to digital because they thought the 2D animation looked synthetic and it lost the aesthetic appeal of the art. As the cost of production for hand-painted cells went up and doing the same thing digitally went down, everyone in the industry started using digital animation eventually. Digital cells were originally garish and harsh, but as the technology improved, the quality improved too, and the detail that can be achieved in the digital realm far exceeds what was possible a century ago. So that's the history of hand-painted cells and their evolution. I hope you found this helpful in understanding why cel animation are such an important part of animation history. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and share this video to your friends. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.